This is Greg from Beach City. We are live on Facebook thanks to Everledger and Invest Sunshine Coast. I'm here with Michael today. Just caught up with Marvin Fox, who were chatting about some of these young QT entrepreneurs who are out here networking, sharing ideas and chatting. So this is young Michael here. He's part of Myriad Mates. Welcome.
Thank you.
First off, why Myriad? What drew you to wanting to come and experience this with everyone?
Yeah, well, I first heard about Myriad when I got an email from Marvin saying, hey, we've got this opportunity with Myriad Mates QT, feel free to send in an application. And so I had a look at their website, and one of the first things I saw was that they were a conference all about connecting technology with people and personalization and finding a way to be able to move forward and innovate with technology, not just in a way that pushes technology forward, but that also enhances the user experience, that enhances people's lives, and I guess creates that level of intimacy and personalization. So that's what really excited me about Myriad and what we're doing here.
And so far, how has it been going?
Yeah, not too bad. So we haven't actually gone to any of the speakers yet. However, we have been doing preparations over the last couple of days. I've had the privilege of actually meeting Laura Smith, who's the industrial design manager at Apple, as well as Justin Lokitz, who's one of the co-founders of IBM. What is it? Business Models Incorporated, BMI, sorry, yeah. And so, yeah, it's been really good opportunity to be able to meet them. We took them through a tour of the QT Design Lab, which they found quite interesting, and also just picked their brain a little bit about what they get up to, the work-life balance, as well as more professionally. I guess for me, one of my big interests was how Laura particularly manages in situations where she doesn't really have a huge background, but when she's got a team to lead, a culture to create, and no rule book to follow.
Yeah. What were some of the things you got out of chatting with her? You know, was there some massive tip that you took away and you're like, yes, I'm gonna live that every day? Because I feel like someone like Laura is just, a wealth of knowledge and experience when it comes to, like you said, balancing that work life and working with a team that you may have never worked with, or working on a project you may have never worked on. So yeah, tell us a bit about what you had to offer.
Yeah, so we had like a solid 10-minute talk, I think, about just culture and management. So her background isn't really in industrial design, but she came in from taking over somebody else's position. And what she's been working on is creating more of an entrepreneurial culture. Myriad is all about startups. What I'm interested in is not so much the startup area, but how we can take the culture of startups. So a willingness to take risks, not afraid to fail, I guess taking risks that lead to innovation, all that kind of culture, and being able to apply that to a corporate setting where that might not be as prevalent.
Yeah, apply that to a more established company, which might have some more traditional values and ways of thinking. Yeah, that's great.
Because I guess one of the things I love most about startups is, I'm going to use the word naivety, and I don't mean that in a bad way. What I actually mean is that you have experienced people coming into industries which they're not super familiar with, and what that means is that they're not bound by the assumptions, which a lot of people already in the industry are. And so they're constantly trying to challenge the status quo rather than trying to fit within it, and that leads to innovation, I think.
Yeah, fantastic.
And so that was one of the things we talked about the most, is how she's actually working with her team of 27 or 23, I think it is, to take that entrepreneurial culture and apply it in such a way where her team can start innovating a little bit more, take some more risks, not be so afraid of failure, and other things along that. That line.
For sure to be thinking like that, that's just the power of Myriad, and it's really enlightening to talk to you about this. What would be your number one thing that you're looking forward to today, do you think?
Well, Laura's talk is actually at 5 p.m. on the dock stage.
Oh, I'll be waiting for that.
Exactly. So I am really excited about that. She's talking about the Culture OS and how in terms of culture we really need an upgrade, basically. Quite fitting along with...
That's very along her jargon.
Yeah, exactly. So that's one of the things I'm most excited about. Another thing is actually they've got startup pitches happening. There's 5 different heats going over today and tomorrow down in the garage stage, I believe it is. So pretty excited to see some of the new innovative ideas which are coming from some of our Brisbane-based and other local...
Have any of you guys got anything that you're going to take to some of the pitch labs?
I don't particularly. I know a couple of our Myriad Mates do. One of our Myriad Mates is involved in a little bit of a kind of a tech startup. Basically, I think working alongside established companies to streamline the way they do certain things, with regards to the kind of the back-end technology. Myself, not really.
No, that's okay. Have you got some projects that you've been working on with Marvin and through QUT?
So nothing specifically for QUT. I have been working on just a little bit of a project with my brother recently. It's called Eagle Labs. Basically, what we want to do is we want to approach the kind of digital web design agency with a different approach. I think at the moment the industry is very much stuck in a rut of, okay, we've got a project, our client has needs, we need to fill those needs. Happy days, done, walk away. What we want to do in line with Myriad's vision is actually try and bring the personal back into that. So we don't just want to take on clients who want to increase their bottom line or make more sales, reach more people, that kind of stuff. What we want to do is we want to take key companies, individuals who have a vision, who if you've seen Simon Sinek's kind of a golden circle, who understand the why behind what they're doing.
100%.
Yeah, exactly. And we want to be able to understand that, appreciate that, and incorporate that into the way that we elevate their brands through the platforms we create for them. So it's in the very early stages at the moment. Who knows where it will go, but we're working on a potential first client at the moment, so we'll see if anything comes of it.
Do you think Laura would be someone that you could talk to, maybe some little pointers or a little bit of here's my idea, what do you think of it?
I think definitely. I haven't actually spoken about it to her yet. It's more just been me asking her questions about what she does. But yeah, certainly I think she's particularly interested in design, probably more the industrial design side, bringing products to life rather than, I guess, kind of virtual design. But I think definitely along those lines that would be something she's interested in. She very much is an empath, and so she, I think, deeply aligns with some of those values which we have, which my brother and I have with Eagle Labs.
So how long have you got until you graduate?
Oh, I'm only in my second year of international business, so I'm doing a 4-year degree, going to Norway for 12 months next year. At the moment, I've got my sights set on the corporate worlds, and I'd love to get into a management position there down the line, obviously, and I'm working hard to try and seize every opportunity. Case in point.
Here we are at Myriad 2018. You seem like you're killing it, dude. Thank you, Michael, for chatting with us today.
No worries. Thank you.
That was our live stream on Facebook for Beach City. Thanks to Sunshine Coast Investors and Everledger. I will leave you to it, and this has been us.